Our next thing we're installing, we're starting to talk about our timing. We got a couple different things that we have to get timed in here. Check to make sure I have my governor lever on. Push that all the way back. There's a little spot to push that back against. And we're going to start out with the balancer. This is the balancer. It's got this crooked part in it. It's got these two ends. This gear meshes with this gear here. That turns exactly the same amount of times as the crankshaft does. You'll notice that it kind of can go in a whole bunch of different ways. But if I do this in the wrong way, like right there, it stops. The reason is, right on this gear, there's a little orange mark. You got to find that little orange mark. Then you're looking over here on this gear. This one's even harder to see. It's just a little dimple in the gear. That orange mark has to line up with the gear. So I'm going to put a little assembly lube on the back side. Metal touching metal. Always got to put assembly lube on. I have that gear set up. Got to get it kind of behind. And these have to get timed perfectly. I'm off about 2. And then I'll bring the camera in a second and show you what perfect timing looks like. So if I zoom in, I can see that little dimple and that little timing mark are going together. Now as I rotate that around, I should be able to rotate this around, and it should not click. I should be able to get that whole thing rotated around 3 times to make sure it's not clicking. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put a little red assembly lube on those gears. You're going to see that start to work in. Again, cut-proof gloves are critical on this because those gears, especially if you get your finger in between those 2 gears, are terrible. And what I like to do is just double check every time I see that timing mark come around. I like to make sure it is lined up every time. And that one's done. So that's how we put in the balancer.